Hey, yo, peace, family. This is Lord Jamar for the Yanadameen Godcast. And if you watch the Godcast, you know my number one sponsor is Miracle Food. That's right, Miracle Food, the perfect cleanse and reboot for a healthy immune system. And these times, you know, a healthy immune system is very important. It's also anti inflammatory. Miracle Food has Moringa, black seed oil, beet root oil. It also contains CBD. Miracle Food is just what it says. Miracle Food. Brought to you by my brother, the Chakra Doctor. So this is a black-owned company, y'all. We promote black-owned companies here on the Godcast. Okay, so go to chakradoctor.org and get your Miracle Food today. Tell them Lord Jamal sent you. Peace.
I'll let you go peacefully. Oh, yeah.
Let's get it. Drugs to cope with the way we live. They done turn the neighborhood into the Bay of Pigs. Kidnapped the fathers and enslaved the kids. Now they poisoning the water that they gave the kids. He ran from the cops, so they sprayed his wig. We gon' turn the precinct to the Bay of Pigs. Saw the crib like that's the way you live. Loafy bread, baking soda sitting in the fridge. My melanin garners hatred, it's sacred. Hussein Bolt, I'm too swift for the races. Drugs change the house structure. See my uncle smoke rocks downstairs, now the attic is in the basement.
Preview.
Have you ever heard of Don Staley?
Who?
Don Staley?
Don Staley?
Staley.
Nope.
Okay,
Who that?
just going into my on the sports topic here on the Yanadameen
Okay.
Network. Ask Lord Jamar, what you think, Lord? Hall of
Mhm.
Famer, Hooper and coach Don Staley is 100% confident she would thrive at the helm of an NBA team, saying, "I surely can stand in front of men and lead them." Now, she is one of the greatest WNBA players of all time, and
Mhm.
she is reportedly one of two female candidates interviewing with the Portland Trailblazers to replace Terry Stotts. And if she's hired, she would become the first woman to be named head coach in the NBA.
Okay. And your question to me is, do I think a woman can coach an NBA team?
Yes, she said, quote, "I come with a lot of credentials," Staley told the New York Times, "as well as I surely have the confidence I surely can stand in front of men and lead them."
I don't see why not.
Okay.
I don't see why not. No, I don't think that's, I don't think any old woman can do that. She must be the special, you're one of the special ones that are able to go into that job. If she's able to stand in front of these men and earn their respect,
Mhm.
to the point where they'll play for her in a way that they'd play for any other coach, then why not?
Right.
But
Sh-
because there's male coaches that can't achieve that sometimes.
mhm.
So if she's able to achieve that, then more power to her. I'm sure she probably, if she, she probably grew up in basketball. So she probably understands the game
Right.
to a high level and the fundamentals and you know all of that
Yes.
type of shit.
Right.
Um,
She's a six-time All-Star in the WNBA and most recently named Coach of the Year in 2020 because she
right.
coaches college ball.
My question though is, would the players respect her the same? And that's just something that's real. That's got to be answered and addressed. And
Yep.
what makes her so sure that she can lead men? Like she's been leading women all this time. Has she ever led men? Because, you know, there's
Only
nuances, there's
college women.
nuances to all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Like there's certain leaderships that are leadership qualities that are general, but then there's certain things that are tailored to men and women. the way you might lead women might necessarily be the way you lead men. And is this more of, now that I think about it, is this more of the gender swapping, role reversal? We want to see women in traditional men's roles, and we want to see men in traditional women's roles.
Well, let me read the quote again, Lord Jamar. Okay. Quote, I surely can stand in front of men and lead them. End quote.
Okay. Yes, that she feels like she can stand in front of men and lead them. And maybe she can. I don't know. I'm just saying that's the question. That's the variable. Because I could see a player, getting upset and be like, fuck that bitch. Just like they say to a male coach, fuck that nigga. Or, you know what I mean? Fuck that cracker. They be saying all kind of shit you don't hear, you know what I mean, when you're not privy to what's really going on the court.
Unless sometimes the boom
Players
microphone catches it.
I'm saying, yeah, players have temper tantrums at practice, all kind of shit. She's yelling at, who this bitch thinks she? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. A dude might snap, like, you know what I mean? I just don't know. And it all depends on her style. She might have had a style where she was like yelling at the girls and they went for it because this is a strong female, but now if she's yelling at the males, are they going to go for that like that? I don't know. I don't know.
She further on went and elaborated in her interview with the New York Times was that since this would be the first ever in history that a woman could potentially lead a NBA team as head coach, that there would be people looking for any small little mistake that she might make and be like, now see, to be her downfall. So you may be onto something.
I mean, yeah, of course they do that. You know what I mean? Again, what's the purpose? Like, why? If you've been a successful coach in the female leagues, why do you want to coach in the male leagues? Just so you can say you've done it? Like, is that something that you really grew up wanting to do? Like, I always want to, when I grow up, I want to be the first woman to coach an NBA team. I want to stand in front of men and lead them. Like, why? Why is this so important? I'm just curious. Like, does this really prove that, women are somehow the same as men when we know men and women are not the same? And I'm not saying one is greater than the other, but I'm saying equal is not identical.
I remember that post you put up.
Although we can be equal, doesn't mean that we're identical and have to be the same and be able to do the same jobs and all this type of shit. Like it's just the psychology of it, of trying to break down certain norms, has been going for a while now, and this shit is crazy. Like, enough already with this shit. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, okay, let her coach. You know what I mean? Let her coach, and we'll see what happens. That's all I can say. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
if she does good, you know what I mean?
Right.
Now, is she just gonna exist? Is she gonna fucking take motherfuckers and get to the championship and all that type of shit? Let's see. Because that's another whole level of it. Is she now just gonna exist as a coach in the NBA, doing just enough to get by? Or is she going to show that, not only can I fucking stand in front of men and lead them, I can lead them to a championship, which is what every fucking which is what every franchise wants,
Mm-hmm.
and which is, I'm sure they're going to have to consider upon hiring her.
Yeah, it's her and another woman that are going for the position.